Hello students, welcome to this class of fluid mechanics. As you know, we are currently studying about structure of pipes, right? That is how to calculate the friction losses in a system of pipes, right? Like in last class we have discussed about pipes in series. Now in this class we will study about pipes connected in parallel, right? This is called compounding of pipes. Remember, in last class we have studied that in practical situation you can't get a single pipeline on all over your system, right? You need a structure of pipes, you need a proper system. Like some pipes may be connected in series and then there's some may be parallel combination, right? So earlier we have calculated how to calculate the friction in a single pipeline. Now we are seeing that how to calculate the total friction loss for the structure of pipeline. We have already studied about series connection. In series connection we have seen that the flow rate in each pipeline is equal, right? That is A1 V1 is equal to A2 V2 is equal to A3 V3, okay? And total head loss is equal to sum of head loss in each pipeline. So in this class we will study about parallel connection. That is, if my pipeline is connected in parallel. Let's see. Let's say okay, so this is a pipeline connection. Let's say this is my control volume, okay? Here pressure is P1, here pressure is P2, and it has a flow rate of Q. Here Q, as mass is neither created nor destroyed, mass is conserved here, okay? And it's incompressible fluid as we are considering. So let's say here the flow rate goes Q1 and here the flow rate goes Q2. So basically these are two pipelines, okay? Let's say this is first pipeline structure and this is second pipeline structure, okay? These both pipelines are connected in parallel. So how we do the calculations in parallel combination? Here my flow rate that is Q is equal to Q1 plus Q2, okay? That is sum of flow rates in each pipeline, See, this is true only for the pipelines connected in parallel, okay? In series we have seen that the flow rate is equal in each pipeline. Here is not that case. Here the pipes are connected in parallel. Here the total flow rate is the sum of flow rate in the individual pipeline. So next is head loss due to friction. Head loss due to friction, which is denoted by HF, okay? So how to calculate HF? Now in case of parallel combination, head loss in each pipe is equal. That is HF1 is equal to HF2, which is also equal to P1 minus P2 upon rho G. Remember, so P1 and P2 are same for both the pipelines, okay? And it's incompressible fluid, so rho will remain same in both the pipelines, and G is a constant, gravitational constant. So head loss due to friction can be calculated by HF1 is equal to HF2 is equal to P1 minus P2 by rho G. Or I can also say that, which also implies 4F L1 V1 square upon 2G D1 is equal to 4F L2 V2 square upon 2G D2. Fine. So these are both the formulas, both the equations that you need to remember for parallel combination. First one is flow rate is equal to the summation of flow rate in each pipeline, and head loss remains same in both the pipelines. Okay, so that's what the case. So now if you see any structure anywhere of pipelines, you can see whether the pipeline is connected in series or connected in parallel. There might also be a case like this. Okay, there might also be a complex case like this. Let's say this is my pipeline 1. Okay, then here is a joint, then I have a pipeline 2 which is further like this. Okay, so what's happening here? This is my first pipeline, this is my second pipeline, and this is my third pipeline. Here what is happening? 2 and 3, these are connected in parallel, right? So you will apply the respective formulas. We have seen how to calculate the parallel. Then after you uh, calculate the head loss because of these both pipelines 2 and 3, then you will consider 1 and 2 comma 3. Okay, I will take it in combined form. These are connected in series. So now doesn't matter how complex the structure is, you can easily calculate the total head loss or the flow rate. You know the formulas, you know how to calculate for the pipeline in series, and you know how to calculate for the pipelines in parallel. Okay, well, we will meet in next class. I hope you understand this topic well. Bye bye.